When I was looking at reviews of the Monkey, a lot of people were saying it's no good on a highway, can't keep up with the traffic, so I thought I'd give it a try. I've done a top speed run before just on one section, which was a downhill section, so today I'm going to do about 7 odd miles down the M20. Should give a good comparison and fair representation of the speed. As you can see here, to start off with, this is going to be a slight uphill up to the next junction, and I'll come back exactly the same way just to give a fair test on what kind of speed to expect. As you can see, it gets up to the mid-60s really quickly. It's above the mid-60s when it starts to lose a bit of puff, but I was quietly surprised with what it was capable of. I mean, the suspension was soaking up the bumps. I was a bit worried that it might be a bit jittery along with the steering, but it was holding itself really well. As you can see here, I'm kind of late 60s, bearing in mind this is uphill as well. I think that is a really good speed out of this bike. As part of this kind of review, I'm not ducking down, I'm just riding it as I would normally. I'm 6'1" and about 15.5 stone, so if you're a bit lighter then expect a bit of better speed. The fairing has definitely made a difference. Before I put that on, you can just feel the wind deflecting on you. This has probably given me a couple more miles an hour, and certainly on a motorway it makes a big bit of difference because it just helps it cut through all the wind. As you can see here, I'm holding nicely at about 66, 67 miles an hour, which is fine for a motorway. I didn't have anyone on the backside, didn't have anyone giving me a beep on the old horn because we're holding people back. It had no problems at all. I had to slow down just for this truck in front. I was going to the next junction, so I didn't think overtaking would have been the best idea. Now I'm just going to come around the reverse section. This should be a bit of a slight downhill all the way back. As you can see, it goes up to the mid-60s really quickly. And again, pleasantly surprised, this thing was going up to nearly 70 miles an hour. Had no real wind affecting me, so that probably helped slightly. But again, no problems at all handling on the highway or the motorway. One of the things about the Monkey is the seat and the riding position. It is so comfortable. For anyone considering a Monkey or even a small 125, don't think that it can't go on the highway or motorway. It can. It's no problem at all. And you think of the fuel consumption you're getting, I think the Monkey does something ridiculous like 160 to 180 miles per gallon. From empty, I think it costs about £4 to fill the tank up. I live about 40 miles from London, so an 80-mile round trip. I reckon I could do it on this for about £2 a day. I mean, the price of a train ticket for me is about £45, so massive saving to be made. And it's going to get you there safely, comfortably, with no issues. I hope for anyone thinking or considering about using a Monkey for going to work or for commuting, this can show that it is capable of doing it and it can do it.